Um,
Yeah, he's 6'7", tall guy. Austin
yeah.
Pleasance.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a big dude, and I think Charlie Heck is also pretty big too. I think he's a pretty big guy as well.
Yeah.
But there's potential there as a good depth piece. I think it's better than Ben Barch. I think it might be better than forcing Burford to play right tackle.
Okay, Ben Barch was good. Come on now.
What?
Dude,
What?
Ben Barch was great. What do you mean, bro? When he took over for an injured Banks with Ben Barch, was phenomenal.
All right.
Like
Okay.
I've been telling people I would not be shocked if the Niners go with Burford or Barch as like a camp, and even Zakel, like those three. Just knowing Kyle Shanahan, I would not be shocked if those three guys play it out, and then whoever wins, here's the best gets
What,
the start.
Burford?
And
Isn't
then,
Barch a free agent this year? I believe he's a free agent this year.
he is, but I think the Niners bring him back
Bring it
anyways.
back.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like they actually liked him. They actually liked Ben Barch. And what's his name? The offensive line coach who spoke highly of Jake Rendell. Okay, by the way, just that's such a blasphemy. But he's also spoke highly of Ben Barch as well, and he actually loves Ben Barch. And we all know that Kyle Shanahan respects this guy's opinion. So if there's a guy he loves, and if he loves Ben Barch enough, I could totally see them bringing him back. But Zakel as well also played some left guard, I think, once or twice. I could be wrong. And then Burford. I really hope this would drive me nuts. I really hope they don't go into the. And I can't remember where I saw this from, but they were like, someone was like, I think Burford might be the left guard, the future left guard for the 49ers. And that would drive me nuts if they were
I'm just telling you guys, I would not be shocked if the Niners go with those three guys and like those are going to be one of your starters and they still add depth. But I'm not going to be shocked, honestly. I don't want it to happen, but
Burford showed a lot of, from what I've heard, I can't remember who said it, but Burford actually played a lot better at tackle than he did at guard.
Well, Burford, when he came in for Banks before he got hurt and was playing, like Burford struggled at right guard as we saw. Like his rookie year, but then like a left guard, he was pretty decent, but I don't think it was a crazy amount of snaps. So, but sometimes it's just players play better on one side.
He's responsible for the Chris Jones sack in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Burford was, so he's kind of cursed. He's got a stigma to him right now. So okay, Ben Barch might be good. Okay, all right, arrest me. Ben Barch might be good, but
better than Austin Pleasance and
whoa, hey, Austin Pleasance plays
and Charlie Heck. Okay,
I do think that if we bring back Ben Barch, fine, might be good depth in the end, but it's definitely not the. I don't think it's the answer at left.
You know, I hope they do end up like drafting someone. That's for sure. Like I like the guy
from free agency. There's a ton.
Yeah, I don't. But free agent guards are going to be expensive, man.
True.
The
market is
20 plus. Yeah,
because of Carolina. Carolina was like, let's play.
And the Rams.
And the Rams, did they? Who would they pay?
Yeah, they got the guy from is it Jonah Jackson or something? Someone from the Lions last offseason.
Yeah. I thought he played tackle. Didn't they move him to guard or some shit? Is that what they did?
I know they signed a couple guys, but yeah, I think.
Yeah, the center position is the only one that hasn't jumped, and that could happen. That could change this year. Drew Dahlman.
I like the NDSU guy though in the draft because like he's able to play.
Bell.
Yeah, because he's able to play most positions on the O-line.
He plays all three. He plays center, guard, and tackle. Some people say he's more of interior than he is tackle, but
could be like another Pooney.
Could be like another Pooney. I love Graysabel. Graysabel is one of my favorites.
I also like Jonah Savaiinaea from Arizona, who probably is going to move in.
That's your guy, though, from your school, though, man. That's your guy from your school.
He's probably going to move into guard, though.
Yeah. Oh, I would love him at guard. I would absolutely love him. I think he's a monster. The thing is, like, when I do mock drafts, obviously mock drafts are not going to actually be like the real thing. But you can get like Jonah Savaiinaea, Graysabel, Donovan Jackson, even. Donovan Jackson
like
second, solid.
Third round.
Early second round picks, somewhere around there. And I think if they don't end up signing a guard in free agency, they have to draft one. They're going to draft one in the second round then. That's what they're telling you. They're telling
you. So.
Because there's no way in hell they're going into the season with just Burford and possibly Ben Barch, for example, if they bring him back.
My thing is, I was getting so frustrated because I'm like, they ended up, drafting Banks, that Trey Lance draft. And then I'm like, why'd we stop drafting offensive line? Because I'm like, just imagine if we were able to do that and then like become like the Eagles where we could just like bring in offensive linemen and just like at least have
that
these
offensive
guys
line is historic.
4 or 5 years.
That offensive line is stored for the Eagles. That's historically great offensive line. It's one of the best offensive lines ever assembled. And you can look at you see it. And I'm not trying to turn this into a Jalen Hurts hate video here, but like you could see when Jalen Hurts has like 7 seconds to throw the ball, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. You're like, Jesus Christ, that dude's having a tea party back there. you can see
what
it.
Up, Mike?
And I agree. I think they need to go out there and especially if they're going to pay Purdy, which is different now. Now you have an investment, all that money. You cannot fuck around with like steals and like trying to be like, oh, I can turn this mid player into a great player, kind of type thing. You cannot fuck around with this. You need.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the Eagles. They've spent first, second, third round picks and offensive linemen. So
yeah,
same thing with the D line. So. Yeah,
Matt
Hennessy. I know. Is that who you were talking about, or are you talking about in the draft Terrador?
Hennessy is a guy we have on our team.
Okay, that's what Matt Hennessy. Okay,
he plays center. I don't know why he play guard. He can play guard too, I guess, but I believe he plays center. And some people are hyped up about him. Some people are talking about how he can actually steal Jake Brendle's job and be the starter for us. Because apparently some of you were talking about how he was better than Drew Dahlman for the Atlanta Falcons, because that's where we got him from before he got injured. If we can get a guy like that and he turns out to be a starting center, then what a steal, what a pickup. These are all like all these players. That's the thing. He's like, if you knew who Hennessy was, if you knew who Austin Pleasant was, if you knew Ben Bartch could be that guard, if you knew there's just too many question marks on all these depth pieces with high potential. Like you could see the potential, but you're taking a chance if you just went into it with just these guys. You need some reassurances heading into the season. You cannot go on it just hoping for the best.